What's your performance prediction? Not sure. Maybe we can run a prediction.
Good luck today.
Here we go. How many points will Eric score in TT? How about? Or better. Is this a fair prediction? At least 5.5, hopefully. Let me just make sure that no numbers are missed. I think this is decent. Start prediction. Yeah, my highest score ever was 8 out of 11. About a year ago. It was shortly after the Qatar Masters. I was in really good form. Had a really good title Tuesday. Since then, I think I've been close to 8 a few times. Had a few 7.5s. I think I'll just play some warm-up games. Try and find some flow. Remember how the pieces move. Playing 99 Majed 9.
Excited for some fun games.
Thank you, Jockney Chess. Appreciate that. We have a Smith Morra. Ooh, not quite a Smith Morra. Oh, whatever this is. Very strange opening. Opponent. What flag is it? Saudi Arabia. Let's just try and play natural moves. Queen goes to b3. I want to play bishop a6. I'm sacking a pawn. But now white can't castle king side. I have an extra file on the queen side. Maybe queen b8 and rook to c8. Try and harass the queen. Knight d7 to c5. That would hang a knight though. Let's not do that. This is kind of interesting. Maybe queen b7 first. Some ideas of taking and taking. White's not allowing it. Okay, now knight c5 is a move. Let's trap the queen. How does white... Oh, white has queen a5. Okay, let's calculate. Queen a5. Bishop f1. Wow. It's such a funny move. Bishop f1. Queen b4 is possible. I'll take, and then probably win e4. Crazy path for the bishop. There's a pin on the a file. Knight b4 is expected. A b4. Now I take and hit the bishop. Threatening mate in 1. Okay, take and take. I'm over rook now. Oh, but there's a fork. Oh, it's not clear. Wait, what's happening? Did I mess up? I have this move. What do I want to win? My rook and knight are attacked. Maybe I should attack a pawn. c3 is coming. c3 rook c2. I think this is decent. Because I'm hitting both pawns. And I'm up the exchange, so it should be fine. Rook for knight and pawn. I have this move. Idea bishop c1. Knight b3 is coming. There. Very weird game. I might as well take. I want to put the pawn here, but then knight f3.
Finally out and I'm never going back.
Welcome back. See moon. Okay, some idea g5. Wait, what? Okay, as long as I don't get forked, I should be okay. But I'm down on time. Knight f3 is coming. Oy, oy, oy. G5. I have this move. Yeah, time isn't great. It's probably going to be a draw. Try and torture white a little bit. It's a risk-free position to play out. E5 is what I'm hoping for. Yeah, it's hard to make any progress, though. Wait, now the knight's almost trapped. Am I gonna win on time? I won on time. Wow. Look at my heart rate, 157. How close were we to 50 moves? My opponent was playing like really slowly for being nearly 2700 too. I'm not sure what to make of that game. Very dirty flag. But in such a position with no increment, like when you have the rook, you can play it out.
Yeah.
What does stand for? Emergency room or Eric Rosen? Wait, how close were we? So move 50. My opponent would have needed to survive 6 more moves, and it would have been 50 move rule. Call in ER, but not for ER. Oh, was not intended? That's one of my favorite 2-letter words in Scrabble. Yeah, I hope the sound is okay. There's been occasional drilling outside the window. Some hammering. I think I want to upgrade microphones. So I've been using this Shure MV7. It's a USB mic. But I think I want to get the SM7B. Just enhance the audio quality a little bit more. Goal for Title Tuesday. Don't finish games with 0.7 seconds left. That's hard to do because there's a 1-second increment. So I don't know if it's even possible to finish with 0.7 seconds left. Unless, like, if I checkmate my opponent with 0.7, I guess I don't get the extra 1 second because the game's already over. But thank you, Shawarma, for the advice. Yeah, there's a weird edge case in over-the-board tournament chess if you have 0 seconds and it shows you flagged, but you have checkmate on the board, then you still win. In online chess, I don't know how it works. I mean, something has to happen first. Eric has a quiet voice. Sometimes. I do have a gain filter, so I have extra decibels compared to what I'd probably sound like in real life. Anyway, should I play another game? I have time for one more. Play new game. Here we go. Jose Martinez. Wait, this is not the Jose Martinez. This is a different Grandmaster Jose Martinez. I don't think this is Jospin. Yeah, Spain. All right, let's focus. I didn't know there was another GM Jose Martinez. It's probably a common name, though. I don't remember the theory here. I know it's 94. And then G5. Okay, Queen B3 I don't think is a main move. Because of stuff. Like C4 coming. I have 6 bishop F5. There might be Queen B4 here. Castle first. I think I have to take that. Might have knight here. There's an idea to double up and try and target the e-pawn. Not sure how I want to execute, though. F6 first. We're going to see King F2. Might as well start with this. Prevent any Queen C2. I'm thinking A5, Rook A6 to E6, and then triple up. But if I play A5, I think it makes sense positionally. I'm giving up on the B5, B4 plan. But I fix a pawn on A4, which could be a target later on. And there's an idea to put the rook on B6. Because white doesn't have access to B1. White might go for this plan. Yeah, bishop D1, rook E6, rook E1. But then bishop D2 is not playable. Because then the queen is overworked. Maybe I can stick my bishop in D3. Okay, rook B2 is coming. Ah, bishop C2 is also maybe coming. Yeah, not sure how I want to do this. Rook B2. E4 might be coming. E4, F5. The focus does shift to the queen side. I forgot that was possible. Do I have to take? Yeah, I've misplayed this. Maybe B5. Oh, B5 doesn't work. Take. Go for this. Now I could take. Ay, D6 is coming. I have to play this. Still maybe some chances. That's a good move. I think I'm just lost. don't see how to escape. Maybe this move. Doesn't look good though. Yeah, this is just losing. Good game. I like my position, and then I didn't like my position. I think when I played f5, I just didn't realize, for some reason I thought this was pinned, but it wasn't. So maybe white's doing okay, because I'm not doing much with the rook on b3. Best move, queen d7. Attacking a pawn. Yeah, rook b3. Wow, so this is still equal. But how? Oh, there's a big difference between king f8 and king f7. So what's the difference? Here. So in this line I can take, I was scared of this. This. Ah, I see. Because if my king's on f8, then there would be rook e8 check and d8 queen. But my king's on f7. So I have the time to eat all the pawns. And rook d2 doesn't work because takes, and this. Black is winning. Okay. Yeah, I should play king f7 just intuitively. I think when I played king f8, I thought it didn't make a difference, but it makes a huge difference. How are you keeping your cool? Every time I play, my heart rate gets so high, my watch keeps beeping. Haha. Maybe you should change your watch settings so it doesn't beep. I feel like if I had a watch like that, then it would make my anxiety even worse. I mean, people can see when I get anxious. It might not show physically, but it shows on the heart rate number here. The previous game, it reached at least 157. But sometimes you just have to try and stay focused and focus on the game and not anything external. It's looking, I haven't really shared this publicly, but it is looking very likely I'll be visiting Singapore during the World Championship match. Oh, hey, it's Singapore backgammon. Yeah, once I finalize my trip and my dates, then I'm sure I'll share more information in a more detailed fashion. But looks like I will have some role with organizers. It seems like they're putting a lot of effort into enhancing the fan experience at the World Championship match. Because I've attended previous World Championship matches. But this one, it seems like there's a lot of resources being poured into. Okay, emote only mode. First game, we have an Alapin playing Andrew Wu from the US, National Master. And let's play my usual. Did we play last week? No, I faced an Alapin last week against someone. And knight takes d4. I take again? Bishop f3 is coming. I think I take once more and probably just castle. And there's b6. Bishop f3 is still coming. Play a6 first. I want to play rook b8, b5. Not sure about bishop f4 though. Or queen d2, bishop f4. Rook d8. Yeah, kind of awkward to develop the queen side. Might have to play knight d5. It seems kind of dry though. Okay, I have one idea. Rook b8. Queen d2, queen d7. Bishop f4, bishop d6. I've already burned so much time. Okay, b5, knight c5. Knight d5 should be okay. Bishop is slightly restricted still. I mean, I might still go for this. I mean, long term, I'm playing against IQP. Bishop f6. Maybe the knight can reroute, the rook can. How about with a triple up? There are some queenside weaknesses. If I take. Rook d7, yeah, gets kind of dry. Queen b6 maybe? No. Wait a minute, if I take... This might actually be playable. Bishop takes, I take here. Take. I think I win a pawn. I can't take there. Yeah, rook c6 is coming. That's a lot of trades. It might just be a draw. It might be worse, actually. I think bishop takes b4. I mean, f2 is a target. If the bishop comes to d4, maybe white is in some small pain. Bishop d8. And bishop d4 is coming. Bishop e2 also could be interesting. But that pawn's going to be lost. If I take with bishop, h-pawn could be vulnerable next. I don't think I want to trade rooks. But I'm not sure. White has two connected passers. But maybe I have some mating ideas. Oops. Messed up. Or did I? Not sure. No, I flagged. Oops. That was a 3 result game. Moved a little bit too slowly there. Engine says the final position's a draw. I actually thought I'm in trouble in the end, though. I was going to play this, which apparently is bad because rook a4. That's not natural. A4 would have been played. How's this a draw? King here. I got counterplay. Like h4. If the king moves here, I'm just in time. Here, here, and then here. G3 doesn't work because queening stops the mate. But I have perpetual. King moves up, I have h2. It's still a draw somehow. How is this a draw? Insane engine lines. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would have held that. I was feeling good when I was winning the f-pawn. Yeah, black is much, much better. I had some mating ideas. f5 did not come to mind. Threatening mate in 2. Yeah, I should have been looking for mating ideas. Okay, such is life. It was either last week or 2 weeks ago. I started with a loss and then I ended up having like a really good result. I had 6 out of 8 at some point. So as long as I don't get too tilted. I burned a lot of time in this opening, or in the early middle game. Knight d4. Yeah, this is fine. I guess bishop d7 makes some sense. Bishop f3 is probably met with bishop c6. Okay, moving on. Play d4. Dutch. Yeah, this is my go-to line against the Dutch. Open up the bishop, potentially the queen, some knight g5 ideas, h4, h5 ideas. Queen b3. Queen e7 looks natural here. I'm wondering about takes. Knight b5. Okay, it's not happening. Bishop g5 looks natural. Bishop g3 also playable. Thank you, W. Book.
Another month subbed, another month of instructive chess.
I appreciate that. Okay, knight b5. I attack both pawns. Takes. And there's d5 eventually. That's concrete. And it takes. I should be winning d6. I might be losing b2 or a2 in that line. There's also the idea of just not taking back. So takes. I think this is okay. Black's left with his weak pawn on d6. Rook e8 is met with takes, 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 and then knight c7. So we'll probably see takes and king g7. Now I have this move followed by this move. Not sure if it works, because king f6, my queen is hit after rook c8. Either rook to c8. Thinking queen b4. Queen b4. Very positional. Simply defending, attacking. I might just look to castle and then double up on the d file. Maybe I should have considered queen c7. Too late now. Yeah, knight d4 is a major idea. Target is e6 square. f4 is another idea. Yeah, rook d5, rook fd1. Maybe rook b5. I mean, this better be mate. Yeah, this is winning. Okay. Definitely took work. I think I was in decent control for most of the game. Maybe I let the a-pawn get too far towards the end there. But the queen and rook do a good job of taking down the king. I honestly don't have so much prep beyond c5. But c5 is one of these nice, like, kind of active opening ideas to strengthen this bishop and this bishop potentially. Engine likes bishop g5. I was reluctant to play this because h6 g5 comes. But apparently it's concrete. Queen f7? Ah, d6 is hanging. Queen d7, I have d5. Wow. I don't think I was ever worse this game. Maybe missed some opportunities to be better. I took time here because I wasn't sure how to deal with this idea. Like, if I take, then there's this. Engine just takes and chills.
Good luck on TT.
Thank you, Russman. So I'm 1 out of 2. Next game should be starting somewhat soon. I think I was up on time like most of that game too. I did get kind of low, but it is nice having the time advantage along with the positional advantage. Okay, watching Zhigalko. Looks very Drosh. This game looks kind of interesting. Yeah, black is winning. Or is black winning? Is there a weird perpetual? There shouldn't be with 2 queens. Eventually, white will run out of checks. Because the queens will block, the king will be improved. The king had to defend that queen. Not so simple. Is this a draw? Don't tell me this is... No. Okay, now the queens defend each other, the king can run. Eventually the queen will block, like queen d3 here. Yeah. Good try from white, though.
Hey Eric, thank you for all the good content over the years.
Thank you.
I've watched and enjoyed countless hours less than 3.
Thank you, that guy. Appreciate that. Playing another player from the US, Albert Fang. All these US title players I just haven't heard of before. Here we go. I'll play bishop g4. It's kind of a new weapon of mine. There's a trap, takes, queen a4, wins the piece. Queen c2. Play knight f6. Okay.
Less than 3, less than 3, less than 3, less than 3.
Thanks for all the love. Frenzy Lee. So take and knight c5. Knight e5, bishop e2. I think it's okay. There's some queen d3 idea. Followed by rook d8. Like b4 maybe still queen d3 or knight d3. Takes and then knight d3. Got bishop f5. I think it makes sense to start with. Queen c3, I have knight e4. Take, queen e3, bishop c5, bishop d4. There's also knight here to here. I like the position. I don't know how good it is, though. I'm going to play this. I didn't want to unsuperfluize white's knights. The superfluous knights here are a little bit awkward. That's a slightly annoying move. Bishop d3, rook d1. Yeah, I might be regretting what I did. And there's still this idea. Get the bishop pair. Bishop e4, take. Alright, let's go for this. This enables bishop c5. Eventually the knight will come to f8. Like if bishop e4 I take and then probably not f8. Knight d6 takes. I have the bishop pair, which long term could be useful. c5 might be coming. So maybe bishop c5. No more bishop pair. Queen b5, bishop f1. It's a little bit uncomfortable. Rook d6 I forgot about. Take. And my knight's so misplaced. Bishop e4 maybe. Take first and bishop e4. Idea bishop d5. To disconnect the rooks. It's still unpleasant. I have to somehow get my knight to f5 or e4 or c8 or b5 or c4. Somewhere to attack the rook, even f7 or e8. Maybe b6 eventually. But not right now. White might be playing b6. If I take... That's super uncomfortable. b6, queen e7. Oh, b6. Okay, c5 is hanging. Rook a8. Rook c8, c6. And e4 may be coming. Dope. It might be okay, maybe? No, it's not okay. No, I hung mate. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, that was a sad finish. What to do? I should have taken on e5, maybe, to give myself hope. I just saw this. I'm hitting f2, but white takes, and wins the rook and defends f2. That's probably losing. I was happy with rook c5 in the moment. Okay, apparently black has queen c1 check and rook a8. I'm not finding this. Rook a7. Yeah, the problem in this position is not only is white threatening mate, but white's ready to queen a pawn, and I'm down material. So, this would defend mate, but it gives white multiple ways to win. F3 or even takes twice and then B7. Yeah, something clearly went wrong like earlier this game. Probably with like white played really well allowing B4 and C5 and then rook D6. Like maybe I should have kept the rook on A8 anticipating B4. Oh, the engine says this is fine. Ah, I missed takes, takes, and takes. And then... yeah, that wins a pawn. Queen B6 was way too passive. I'll check the opening. Oh, next game. Okay, not the best starts. 1 out of 2. Or 1 and 2. one win, 2 losses. I've fallen below 2,700. Do I play a French? Let's play London. B6. I think this is... I've looked at this like once before. I think I played this in a tournament game once. There's some gambit like C5, D5. I think it's this position. Takes, takes. And something like knight f3. I've definitely looked at this before. I played a game in Vegas. Definitely wasn't this line, but it was something similar. Like sack a pawn and then white's just far ahead in development. Oh, that's clever. Takes bishop b4. I have rook b1. Wait, rook b1, queen a3, knight b5, queen a5, bishop d2. There's queen a4. Take. I think it's okay. I might have knight ec3 in the event of queen a4. I could also just take. Knight b5, queen c5. My bishop's trapped. Knight c7. Should still be okay though. Because queen c5, I'm going to win the rook and then the knight's hanging. Although there is d6. I take on b8 first. Oh, it's getting weird. Check. Yeah, d6 prevents knight c7 and bishop takes b8. Rook b5. That's also a move. Okay, open the d file. Now if takes, I have this. Or I have this. It's turning into a mess. Bishop g5. And it should be a good type of mess. Takes. Oh, what is going on? I think I just take. I'm turning bishop c7. I also cover b1. Yeah, this should be winning. I still have bishop c7. I'll queen and then win the queen. Okay. Made it to the break. 2 out of 4. Still seven games to go. Yeah, d5. d5 was still home cooking. It's one of the top engine moves. I think it's like probably the most venomous move. And this got really good really quickly. I'll have to find the game I played in Vegas. I think it was a video called the Anaconda Strategy. Yeah, it was this video. Round 7 in Vegas. See how... Oh, I'm not... Here we go. This one. So let me see what the actual opening was. All right. Welcome back to my round 7 recap from Vegas. I've still had no time to shave. Let me know in the comments if I should shave my beard or not. Wait. But anyway, I just want to see the opening. I checked this position before the game, and the most principled move here is actually...
Your speedrun playlist has helped me a ton getting more interested in chess and playing more. I've watched them all from start to latest. Rare to catch you when you're live, so had to sub.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Not to go for a main objective to be... I played... It's one of the top engine moves, and I think both benches, or at least in the Masters database, this position has never been reached before, so maybe c5 is a novelty in the Masters database. But I was prepared with the top engine move here is to sacrifice a pawn with d5. Okay, so I wasn't lying. Like, this was prep from about 1.5 years ago. This was June 2023. The point is, if he takes twice, takes, white can very simply play knight f3. Okay. And there's just very quick development. Knight c3 will come with tempo. So what did my opponent do? He only took once, and then he played a move queen f6. Ah. Which I didn't check before the game, but I knew bishop takes d5 was the best move, according to Stockfish. My B valuation decided with queen awkward for black. Okay, and so it's kind of similar, but kind of different. Because in this game, queen f6 was played without the inclusion of takes and takes. So queen e2 doesn't make any sense because it's not check. But I found knight e2 and then life was good. Okay. So, let me just check the rest of the game. c4... It did get messy. Yeah, actually, I gave up most of my advantage going for this line. If black takes back, f6 is also playable. And then this was a nice find. Okay. It's not the cleanest game. Oh yeah, the hoodie that I'm wearing in this video is... It was a gift from a friend. And a friend gave it to me after I helped them like prepare some deep opening for a tournament that worked out really well. It's a Lululemon hoodie. Okay, so I have some time to kill. Let's see if any games are still going. These are old games. It looks like we're on break. I had ice water earlier, but now it's just water. I'm going to take a small break myself. So I'll be back momentarily. Okay, let's get ready for the next game. So I'm 2 out of 4. Hopefully I can find some momentum here. Playing Daniel Rangel. Okay, this is already good for black. G4, wow. H5 looks natural. Yeah, these 95 ideas look very juicy. Like F3 and D3. Like for example, 95 bishop E2, D3 bishop takes E5. F4 is interesting. Hmm. Some prospect of like bishop G4, bishop E2, knight B4 to D3. Or even like D3, bishop G4, knight B4, clamp down. There's the idea of taking in queen D2 in some cases. I think I'd just taken queen D2. Might be queen C1. I just want to win material. I have this move now. I don't know why I did that. That was a really bad move. Take, take. Let's go for this. Should still be okay. Queen D2. That's still probably okay. take first. There's no rook d1. I'm setting up this. So I actually don't mind if bishop takes e4, then e-file becomes half open. Not easy though. I've really mishandled this. Takes. Bishop f3. Might have to play this move. Allowing bishop a7. Bishop a7, b6 maybe. Stop. I think it's losing now. I lost that. Wow. Oh, it's really sad. I had such a nice position from the opening. Knight b4 is so careless though. Like any other move. I think I got a little bit impatient there. Queen f5 actually looks really nice to prepare this and this. What to do? Okay, Charlie 5. That's a true Swiss gambit. Losing majority of my first games. Yeah, d3 is also probably fine. It's just not necessary when I want to keep potential opening the d file. I also open the bishop. And white can play around these pawns. And maybe at some point earlier, like maybe before knight c2, d3 is more justified. Such a nice opening. Yeah, I think after I played knight b4, I never really recovered. Although, when I had the pawns rolling, and white has sufficient counterplay. Yeah, I missed rook f8. And then, yeah, the king pawn ending is losing. Okay. Life goes on. Black won on time. Ouch. White had the queen versus rook. Okay, so one game left. This is interesting. Black is gonna be losing, right? Okay. All right, let's try and rebound. Playing Ken Arnold. Yeah, I've played before. Play London. Yeah, this is a modern approach to playing the London, at least against the sub. H5. I mean, if f6, knight g6 looks pretty good. Even here, knight g6 takes. Takes. And if black doesn't take the knight, then I win the exchange. If black takes the knight, then I might be winning quicker. Some mating attack. All right, so yeah, I'll probably take first. And free up the f3 square for the knight. Almost traps a queen. I am now threatening the queen trap. Now I'm threatening bishop takes f5. If bishop d7, probably e4. And black is pretty restricted here. Black wants to play a3. I'm trying to look for these deep lines. Takes. I could play a3 myself. Yeah, I shouldn't be burning too much time there. I imagine some sack on g6 should work. Wait, my threat might be queen g4 to threaten bishop e6. Like, if I get this move in, then how does Vovk defend? Maybe knight c7. That's a move. So if I play this, take bishop g6. Let's go for this. Okay. That was a nice, clean London game. Black got into trouble pretty early there with, yeah, the kingside pressure. Generally, knight d7 against this setup is, it leads to difficult positions for black to play. Because there's not too many cases where it's good for black to take on e5. And the knights get in the way of each other. And then, yeah, there's so many cases where if the b-pawn moves, there's knight c6. And yeah, this is already winning for white. So I'm 3 out of 6. Yeah, very clean game. I just want to see my accuracy. 95, yeah, it's just everything flowed nicely that game. Thank you to Claw, happy 30 months. Thank you, Brunswicker, happy 25.
Happy 25. Now go for a sweep the rest of the way.
I'll try. Do I dare check what people predicted? Let's see. We did run a prediction before the tournament. These are the stats. 2 people said 9.5 or better. That's already impossible. 9 and 8.5 are also possible. So 7 people total are not getting channel points. 8 is still possible if I win the rest of my games. Looks like 7 points is a majority. Not too many people actually wager channel points. Hopefully I don't disappoint. Hopefully I don't satisfy the one person who predicted the lowest score. I still need to win a couple more to pass 5 or to reach 5. I had 2 brilliant moves. Really? 2 brilliant moves. Knight g6 and... Oh, and bishop takes g6. Nice. Yeah, oh no, my queen. And they were pretty like straightforward tactics, but I'll take them. And my highest score in Title Tuesday is 8 points, so it's still possible. I just need to win the next 5. There's 5 more games, right? That was round 6. Yeah. 11 rounds total. Was there ever a point in your chess career where you experienced imposter syndrome? Probably. Almost certainly in my streaming career. I sometimes struggle with self-confidence, but I don't think it's affected me too much. Yeah, if anything, like streaming and making content has helped like better my self-confidence. Okay, next game. Here we go. I feel like having fun. It's Stafford Gambit time. We'll see if the opponent accepts. Opponent does. Let's see how well prepared white is here. I have been playing Stafford more in recent Title Tuesdays. This is a somewhat solid line for white, but it's not the best line. And it does lead to potential counterplay. Queen d6 is the main idea. Yeah, there's cases where I just want to take on g3. Not sure if I can get away with it. Yeah, knight d2 is actually coming. I'll just play this. Knight c3. Okay, now I can take. And white will have a choice between king f2, d2, or queen f1. So either give back the queen or give the rook. Maybe there's also queen f2 here. I'm pretty sure I've had this position multiple times before. There's a few different ways to get this sort of imbalance. Castle. An idea is to play rook h8. White's playing very quickly. So take. Queen g4, I block the check with a check and win the queen. f5's coming. Yeah, this should be good for black, but my rooks are not coordinated. I'm one move away from making them coordinated. This or this. Queen f2 is coming, but then g6. Queen c4 might also be coming. I don't want it to fizzle to a draw. Let's start with this. Yeah, queen c4. So it takes check there. Some deep calculations. Take, check there, check there, check. King e6. Check, king f7. Check there, check here. I think I escaped. Oh no, there's queen g8. I'm very close. And there's b5. b5, queen g8. King b7. And b5 might be the move. So queen c6, then I take, check here, check. I have this. Do this and this. Yeah, this is going to be a long grind. Okay, there we go.
Oh no, my money.
Oh no, my opponent's queen. Thanks for the money. And for the queen. Okay. Stafford Gambit success. Yeah, this endgame could have gone on a lot longer. It's one of these endgames with the potential for like 150 plus moves. Because white doesn't have perpetual, but it's hard for black to make progress. Like, one attempt to win might be to eventually walk the king to the king side. But, okay. That was a nice line. I've had this imbalance a good number of times before. Like, d4, d5 should not be right for white. But it's still not easy to win. Rook g1 first. Yeah, I could go after the g-pawn here. The problem is if I take the g-pawn, white almost certainly has perpetual. I have seen the Stafford Gambit song video. Very evil opening. That was very well done. It went viral on like YouTube Shorts, maybe TikTok, from a creator, Chessmatka. So I'm 4 out of 7. Rebounding a little bit. Fallujah is 7 out of 7. So is Judah. Yeah, Judah beat me last week. Oh, a few games going. Ooh. Wait, was there anything on F1? There was, okay. Any more games going? Do you prefer 2 rocks over a queen? It depends how big the rocks are. But it also depends on the position. And how coordinated they are. Sometimes in time trouble, it's easier to play with just a queen rather than multiple pieces. But I think if we were to generalize, like most of the time, 2 rooks are preferable over a queen. Okay, next game. Try and stay focused. Another Dutch. This time a classical Dutch. I had this similar opening in a speed run recently. Bishop d6. 95. There's options here. Knight c4. Keep all the tension. Yeah, this could lead to a lot of trades. Take with pawn. Should probably take with bishop. Could take this bishop first. There's knight g6, which I'm okay with. I actually like the structure, g3, c3. I don't know what move to start with. Yeah, this is a pleasant structure. Bishop combines very nicely with the pawns and dark squares. I mean, d5 might be the eventual break. Queen b3, rook d1, d5. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a4, a5. I have to induce some weaknesses in black's position. Black can respond with a5. Thinking to get the pawn here, induce h6. Of a4, a4, b4, c4, c5 take. Looks okay, actually. Hmm. So I'm threatening to take. Maybe I'm not threatening because queen c6 in the end. What's my plan? c4. Queen defends a rook. Queen e5 might be an idea. This pawn is so nice. We might see knight g8. Oh no, my rook. I don't know why I did that. Chess is a draw. Chess is a draw. How many moves was that? 120 moves. I was in trouble at some point. G4, F3 G4 is not a good idea though. I was pushing for a win. Maybe I should take on A4 first. There's also like D5 first. I should have considered. Yeah, D5. D5 is super strong here. Because then I'm threatening this and this. And if takes, I'd take on E6. And that would be nice. Was knight free in the end? At what point, though? If I take the knight here, my rook hangs. So actually... Yeah, white's holding on. I'm not, like, completely losing. Yeah, and this is insufficient mating material. I think most GMs would probably grind me down here. Especially given the time situation. What was the highest heart rate? I was not looking at my heart rate until the end. I think it passed 130. Did it go higher? Oh, what was the point of oh no my rook? Where was that? It was way back when. So here I played rook b6, avoiding the rook trade. The point is I try and deflect the queen away from this square, so queen takes rook. It's mate in a few. Why not knight f4 instead of rook f4? In this position. Yeah, black should probably try this. And then I would hopefully take here, takes, and then this is a theoretical draw, but it might be difficult to defend.
Of good content, thank you.
Oh, thank you, Stephen. Happy 47 months. That was a good game, though. Yeah, this opening was a little bit weird. Quick liquidation. I was happy with the middle game structure. But unfortunately, I couldn't quite pounce on the opportunity when it presented itself. Yeah, I played G4 at the wrong time. I mean, I think I just like kind of collapsed in time pressure. I meant to play G4 with my bishops on E2. At least try and create some imbalance. You get frustrated losing to players a certain amount of elo less than you. I don't think rating has too much to do with like frustration. It's more about like if I play a good game and then mess up at the end. I think this game was like a good fight overall. I had opportunities, but they weren't like super obvious. Okay, there's one. Oh, there's no games going. Was that round 8? Oh, that was round 8. Okay, we have a break. I didn't even realize. Yeah, that may have been like one of the longest games of the round, actually. Okay, I think H4 is coming here. I've played this opponent before. Or some crazy opening is probably coming. Yep. How did I know? I have prepared for this too, like in the past. But what did I prepare? Takes? I think just this and... I haven't reviewed this in a while. I prepared this for this specific opponent too. I think I just allowed the trade. then just play a reverse French. I'm losing this pawn. I don't think I've handled this the best way. Opponent doesn't take the pawn. It's not like I'm defending it, though, to play this. There's knight a6, rook d8, a5, maybe a5 first. Yeah, I really don't like how I'm playing this. I'll put the knight in c7. Maybe the king will go to g7. Could take with knight. It's a temporary pawn sack, but I don't think it's good for white to take. Take with pawn or bishop? So I have the bishop pair. Connect my rooks. And rook h5 could be met with f5. h7. I was about to blunder. I think the king should be on g7. So I kind of lost a tempo, but that's okay. It takes, there's bishop g4. g4. Take. g4, I guess rook f8. Or maybe I just take. Rook e5 f g3. It's a nice endgame. I took focus. I really didn't like how I played the opening. Ah, knight c6. So I should just ignore this whole h-pawn advance. And then here is still knight c6. Okay. Hopefully next time I'll remember for this opponent. I was like one of the only title players that does this sort of opening. It leads to fresh positions though. Yeah, I think it was just worse after this, like c4, knight c3. Yeah, well, he just has a good French. Question, how do you stay focused in classical chess tournaments? Mine usually have 2 games a day and I usually get very tired by the end. Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of the nature of classical tournaments with 2 games in a day. Sometimes, like in preparation for a tournament, you should put a lot of emphasis on physical stamina. Like a lot of players prepare for tournaments just by like solving tactics, doing training games. But there's something to be said about physical stamina and just physical form for a long chess game. Or even for blitz chess too. The mind and body are pretty well connected. Thank you, Pesky Forks. Happy 17. Why did you not take knight near the end? The knight on f4 was pinned for a while. I didn't want to take and allow the king to come in, because my bishop is not good on e6. Like, it's just purely a passive piece. So I was kind of waiting for the king to undefend or move away from the knight, and then I would take, and that's what happened. But in general, there's no reason to take a pinned piece. Or usually you shouldn't take a pinned piece unless there's a very good reason to. So I'm not sure if I missed a moment where it makes sense. Like maybe there's moments where I take, and if king takes, I win g2, but that's probably not worth it. Okay, moving on. Pedro Martinez. Ah, I played this player in Madrid. Yeah, he actually outplayed me in the French. Okay, here we go. London opening time. Yeah, he was very well prepared in the opening when I played him. Bishop g4. Go for this and queen b3. I'm usually pretty comfortable with these structures. If black goes for this plan too early, I'm going to have b5. So bishop c7, I take b5. Yeah, very thematic idea. In this case, the a-pawn is pinned to the a8 square. Because rook a check. If castling, I maybe win a pawn. Bishop d3. So knight a5 and b4 is the dream setup. Probably king d2, bring the other rook in. Maybe f4, g4. Yeah, he wants to play b6.
There is no echo, only a mellow gecko are the expo.
Oh,
Let's
yes.
go.
Oh, yes, my gecko echo expo. Yeah, this seems kind of passive, but I just want to play b4. a5 might happen. But a5 I take and take. I'm not sure if I want to play king e2 or castle. Probably king e2. Rook c3 coming. Rook c3. That gets weird. I might actually be losing a pawn. I don't think I can afford to take a6. Take king. It's kind of interesting. Takes. King e2, rook c3, rook hb1. And the threat is b7, a6. I'm going to go for it. It might be wrong, but there goes my bishop. Because knights are just not good here, as far as I can see. Yeah, b7, a6 is now the idea. This immediately might also work. Takes, but there's rook takes a7. If knight takes, I take, and then again a7. He wants to play rook a6. It's a smart move. King d6 is coming. It's a 3-result game. Mm. And black could just trade off. Knight b6. what a crazy game. Oh man. So many like twists and turns that game. I thought I was just getting outplayed, which I probably was. Like Black's knights became active. I completely lost momentum around here. But then somehow my queenside pawns dissipated, and then my kingside pawns became a threat. Yeah, because I won h7, and then it's like in such a time scramble, it's actually easier to play for white because my plan's very clear, and black has to figure out whether to like push the pawns or go for some mating idea or go for defense, and then yeah, black didn't quite figure out what to do. I wasn't confident about this though. Like if takes, I guess I take here. Yeah, that's kind of what happened. But there was a moment. So here, if takes. Oh, I have this check. Okay. Okay, 6.5. One more game to go. Hey, I'm back over 2,700. Yeah, 7.5 would be, I think, an above average result. I'm not sure if I'll play up or down. Yeah, I was definitely lost at some point that game. Should check the opening too. I mean, I like the position I got. Oh, playing Sarana. Okay. Well, here we go. I did beat Sarana once in the Stafford. I mean, e4 or d4 could be coming. I think Sarana's been playing more d4 lately. Cambridge Springs. The anti-Cambridge Springs. Why am I forgetting what to do here? Is this transpose? Wait, if takes bishop g5. I'll just play the main line. If castling queen, okay, not happening. h3 is a fine move. Forgetting the prep. Because 95 comes. I have to play this, I think, but then maybe bishop d6 first. White's going for e4. Oh, this might not be good. Yeah. Take. Bishop b7. I'll be left with double pawns. Oh, that's an improvement too. Yeah, I mean, do I have this move? Takes? No, it doesn't work. I have to take with pawn. It's not pretty. I mean, maybe I can cope. F5 just gives a weakness. Queen d5. Knight c5 might be coming. We'll try this. Knight c3, queen h5. F5. Very strong move. F4. Some counterplay. So tricky. What to do? Really got torn apart there. I didn't leave myself with any time either. The crazy thing is, like, black's doing okay. It's just not easy to play. Queen d2 is so tricky to set up this. What to do? Final score is 6.5. Why not take knight, move 36? Let's see. Move 36. Maybe 5 moves into the future I could have won a knight. Yeah, I'm going through. I'm looking with the engine. It doesn't look like anything was, like, any big opportunity for me was missed. I was just worse. Yeah, I was debating whether to go for this line. H6, bishop h4, g5. Maybe I should have. Ah. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is just a good line for white, if white's prepared. Oh, thank you, JBs. The 400 bits. Oh, Sarana didn't have a great tournament with 6 points. So was I the lowest 6.5 and Sarana was the highest 6? Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what my improvement is. Why not take rook with knight? Oh, in this position. Yeah, so if I take the rook here, queen h6 is checkmate. So my knight is pinned to the mating square. Hopefully I answered the questions. Oh, maybe that was the same question. Why not take knight? But question intended, take with the knight on move 26. Okay. Okay, fun tournament. Let's reward the prediction winners. Prediction. Here we go. Is the tournament over? Looks like first place is decided. Fallujah winning. Clear first, 10 out of 11. And 7 people predicted correctly, 6.5 points. complete. Let me just make sure. Yeah, 6.5. Puts me in... Does it put me in top 100? Tied for top 100. 74th place overall. Congratulations, everyone. Oh, thank you, LS Chess, as well. Yeah, if you're just joining, I just finished Title Tuesday. Lost to Sarana in the last round. Ferrugia got clear first. Not sure if Hikaru... Oh, Hikaru's definitely not playing because he's playing the 960 event today. Nepo played. Duda played. Duda took third. Speed of Light. I think this is Nico... Oh, this is Andrew Hong. Yeah, strong player. I think I played D4 in every white game today. I should have gone for at least one Halloween Gambit. We did have one Stafford Gambit. I heard the sound of the tournament finishing. Usually something pops up, but I guess not now. Oh, there we go. Okay. 82nd place. Yeah, I do want to do another speed run after the current one. A lot of people have been requesting like speed runs or a speed run around a certain opening. But yeah, stay tuned. Any plans for a theme on the next speed run? I mentioned it on the most recent episode within the first like 2 minutes of the video. So go watch episode 71. Subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. I started the speedrun like over a year ago. It was September last year. So I'm not sure if I'll hit like 100 episodes before the end of the year. Hopefully we'll reach at least 80. What's your favorite type of tea and do you like milk in your tea? It depends on the tea. I usually only put milk or cream in like black tea, like Earl Grey or English breakfast. Make it a tea latte. Yeah, recently I've been drinking a lot of green tea. Some Earl Grey, some herbal. Do you think 960 will ever overtake classical chess? Probably not, but they can coexist. Also, what's up, Akash? Long time no see. How are you doing? Shout out to Akash. Akash and I go way back. Yeah, if you're just joining, I'm just about to wrap up the stream, so I do appreciate everyone watching. My heart rate has calmed down to a nice number. Are you going to play the US Masters in Charlotte? No, I'm not. I know Fabiano's playing. I did mention earlier that I am planning a Singapore trip for the World Championship match. I'm also hoping to go to New York for the World Rapid and Blitz if somehow I can get a wild card. So that would be an ideal way to end the year. But we'll see. Anyway, okay, I'm wrapping things up. Thanks again, everyone. I'll be back in the future.